You've ever gotten your oil from the auto store only to get back to your service stop for your vehicle and you come to realize that it's the wrong oil weight? Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Folks, welcome back to another little how-to tutorial. Today we got a 2003 Chrysler Town Country with a 3.8 liter V6. This also corresponds with any Dodge Grand Caravans with 3.8 liters, so if that's what you got, go ahead and let's jump into it. First step you're going to want to do is put it up on some ramps or get your jack and jack stands and raise it at the appropriate spots and put it on the frame so that you can have more space underneath. Second step, you're going to come inside here to the driver door. You got your hood release right here. Pull that. Next, when you come to the front, your latch is going to be just off to the right there. And lift. Got a hood prop right here that we're going to insert right back here on the passenger side. So go ahead and lift that up and put it in place. Once you have your hood rod in place and the hood is up, you have access to your engine. This is your fill cap right here, and then you got your dipstick right here. We're going to be using 5 quarts of 5W30 today. So we're going to go ahead and take this off real quick, clean any dirt around the outside first so that none of it falls down into the valve cover. We're going to go ahead and set that off to the side as so, and then that way this can breathe while the drain plug is pulled and the oil filters so that all the oil gets out of the engine with a nice steady stream. Next step, let's head underneath. Coming from the front of your vehicle, come straight back. If you look right up, there's your oil filter, here's your oil pan. Drain plug is located just at the back there of the pan. The size of the drain plug is a 13 millimeter. So while that's draining out, go ahead and let that get all the way down to a trickle, and then we're going to wipe off the drain plug and the mating surface there on the pan. Make sure we have a clean surface to connect with again, and then we'll reinstall the drain plug, and then we'll move on to the oil filter. So after you get the drain plug started to be threaded in, go ahead and wipe around that surface again just to get that last bit of oil, and then we're going to tighten down the drain plug. After you get that oil filter loosened and dropped into your oil pan, go ahead and wipe off that surface there as well. And we want a good seal for that O-ring on the new filter. And we're also going to lubricate the new O-ring, so I'll show you that too. Today we're going to be using an AMS oil filter. The part number is EA042. I'll put a cross-reference for all other brands and oil filters on the screen right now, so you can pick and choose the one you want. Today we're also going to go with AMSOIL's OE 5W30 motor oil. It's 100% synthetic, all American made. Don't let this fool you. This is 4 quarts, it's a gallon, and then this is a single quart. Usually the jugs you get from the auto store are the big containers are 5 quarts, so that's why you're noticing this difference here. But let's get the filter pre-soaked with that single quart, lubricate the O-ring, and get this installed first. So go ahead and just fill up your oil filter until it comes up to the top of that deal, and let the pleatlets start soaking this up. And then we're going to take a little dab of fresh oil and lubricate this O-ring. Now that you got that O-ring lubricated and your surface on the bottom of the engine clean, we can go ahead and install this. When installing your new filter, be sure not to over tighten it, as you can start to warp the seal, and then it's not going to seal properly. The thing I like about AMSOIL's filters too is this arrow indicator. Once you get it nice and snug where it stops, go ahead and just turn it an extra quarter turn. This arrow will let you know where you were last time to where you need to be, kind of thing. And once it's nice and snug, you're good. You don't need to torque these down with an impact. You don't need to over tighten them. It's ridiculous. Stop doing it. Same with the drain plug. Now that we got those tightened back down, we're going to come up top, insert your favorite funnel. Mine's red. And then we're going to pour the remaining quart that we are using to fill up the oil filter with, and then the additional 4 quarts, or total of 5, going back into this motor. All right, after you filled that up with 5 quarts, go ahead and clean up your area. We're going to put the hood back down. You don't need to fully latch it, just because we're going to check the dipstick level after it's level and it's been sitting cooling down so that you get the proper oil level reading.